Now this is a lonely road. It is so peaceful and quiet out here. I am in the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere, New Mexico, to be exact. If I take a few steps backwards, though, I'll be in Texas. In fact, I am in Texas right now. See how the road changes there? That is the state line between Texas and New Mexico. That's how you can tell you've entered a different state. The road changes. So I am here to explore a small, tiny town called Bledsoe. That you wonder, why is even here? Because there is nothing out here. But the town continues to exist, so we're going to go take a look at it. Here it is on the map. About an hour, 20 minutes west of Lubbock. The U.S. Census quit counting the town in 1990, but they are still compiling some statistics, and they're quite interesting. So I will tell you all of those when we get to the town. The town shouldn't be there. Why do people live there in this town? Well, we're going to find out. Yeah, so we're going to head in this direction, back into Texas, and go check out Bledsoe. All right, I'm on the edge of town. Let's go check this place out. Now, as I told you, the census quit counting in 1990. There were 125 people then. At one time, there were over 400 people here. That was in the 1930. The town has been dwindling in population ever since then. But I was surprised to see that the latest population estimate has the town at 132 people. So it's actually increased in population a little bit. Here's an old cafe that is no more. The median age of the town is 30. That's another surprise. I would have thought this was an older town. The median age of the U.S. as a whole is 39. So this town is younger. Let's see, the race breakdown is this. It's 86% Hispanic, 13% white, last 1% is mixed race. Got some old train cars here. Let's go check it out. Yeah, this looks like it might have been a museum of sorts, maybe? An attempt at one? And there is an abandoned vending machine. It's interesting. Interesting sounds. Can you hear that? I guess they're birds. You can hear the occasional cow. Wow. Well, let's go look around some more. You can see shelves inside. You see that? It's a beer bottle. The median home value in this town, are you ready for this? It's $23,600. $23,000 median home value. Doesn't even seem possible, does it? But fully half the homes here are worth less than $23,000. Half are worth more. I couldn't see the breakdown on what the most expensive houses are. But I'm guessing there's not really any here. I'll look around. Now this is on the main drag of town. Ardiagus Grove Gas. It's not open, as you can tell. There are no gas stations here. No stores. I'm not sure where people go to get gas and groceries. Probably the town of Morton, which is about 25 minutes away, if I was to guess. All right, let's see. The poverty rate of this town is 68%. Yeah, that's really high. A lot of old junkers. And those cars have been there a long time. This is a lonely looking place. Wow. Let's see, the median household income in this town is $21,800 a year. A little less than $22,000. That is the median household income. That's only $419 a week. Three people per household, by the way. The town is just so quiet. But there is a post office. How about that? It does have a post office. Main post office, Blezo, Texas. But that seems to be it. There are no medical facilities of any kind. No place to get gas or groceries. I haven't seen any kind of fire station. I haven't seen a school anywhere. You can hear the dogs though. There are some dogs. was wondering if there was a church. Looks like there is. Right up here. Bledsoe Baptist Church. There you go. That structure's pretty good shape, actually. Looks like there is a school building up here. But I don't think kids go to school in this town. I think they're bused to another town. Like I said, probably Morton. Morton's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes away. There's about 1,500 people there. Yeah, this looks like it was once the school. But there's been nothing happening here for quite a long time. That is obvious. Now there's one other stat that I want to tell you about this town that is interesting. 93% of this town is married. 93%. For the US, it's 50%. That is the highest percentage of married residents I've ever seen. 93%. So I'm trying to show you this right here. Let me see if I can find a better entrance. Or actually, yeah, it looks like I can go down the road here. This is what keeps this town alive. This is the Algrano peanut shelling. I guess it's a factory? Yeah, I looked them up. The website, it's just like what it sounds. They shell peanuts here. It's crazy they have this kind of operation way out here in the middle of nowhere. It appears that they are pretty major operation as it relates to shelling and packaging peanuts. Yeah, it's kind of fascinating that they're out here in the middle of nowhere. You wonder how much they pay, though. Maybe that's why they're out here in this really rural setting, so they can pay less. The less than $22,000 a year median household income suggests that the people here aren't making a lot of money working there. I couldn't find per capita income. Would have been interesting to see that. Yeah, there's a sign for the factory. Algrano Peanut Shelling, Blezo, Texas. Okay, well, I think I've showed you everything here. I'm going to head on out to another town. I'm going to show you one more town. It's down the road a few miles. It is quite remote itself. A little bit bigger though. Yeah, so yeah, let's head there. Well, I'm in the town of Whiteface. In case you're wondering about the name, no, it's not something to do with Native Americans, and how they referenced white people. This was actually the site of a big ranch called Whiteface, and the town became a town and the ranch ceased to be, but it was called that because of the cattle. Apparently the cattle had brown and black bodies but white heads, so they called them Whiteface. A little museum here, Whiteface Museum. Now this is downtown. Not a whole lot here, is there? Let's see, in 1950 there were 579 people here. Today there's a little over 400. Not massive population loss, a little bit. Median age is 38. 58% of this town is female. 42% male. So there are 6 females to every 4 male here. Interesting. What does that say when they have a bail bondsman? It's one of the primary businesses in the downtown. And crime is high here. 40 incidents per 1,000 versus 23 for the U.S. So crime here is almost twice higher than it is in the U.S. So maybe that's why that store is there, or that business is there. 55% of the town is Hispanic. 40% white. 2% black. Last 3% mixed race. Incomes are pretty good though. Median household income here is a little over $52,000 a year. That's about $1,000 a week. Probably something to do with oil. There are a lot of the oil pumps all around town here, and you can smell crude oil. I mean, I can smell it right now. It is thick in the air. It's not a great smell, but you can. That's pretty much all you can smell. That's all I can smell right now. Poverty's not too bad. 15.6% overall. Children 17 and under, it's 21%. Here's an interesting number. Folks 65 and older, poverty is 0. That's crazy, isn't it? I wonder what's going on there. Well, piss. Median home value here is $63,000, by the way. It's pretty low. Not as bad as the last town, but it's still really low. Cost of living here is 28% lower. Mainly driven by cheap homes. That BG's Food Mart, and they've got gas. This town's about 20 minutes from Bledsoe, so maybe this is where the folks in Bledsoe get their gas. It's possible. Anyway, there's what I was telling you about. These pump jacks is what they're called, right? They surround this town, hundreds of them. I don't know if you can see them in the distance there. Yeah, and the smell of oil, woo, it's heavy. this is the school. Yeah, so they do have a school here. I would bet that the kids of Bledsoe, the town we were just in, are bused here. I bet they go to school here. Yeah, I'm on the other side of town. This is pretty much what you see everywhere here. I'm not really seeing $1,000 a week income. Are you guys? It looks pretty much just like this everywhere. Yeah, it really is just a totally different world out here. All right, everyone, that will be the end of this video. We are actually staying in Lubbock, so that video will be up next. Be looking for it, and I will see you there.